Well, to start with, my tow vehicle is a 2001 Chevy Silverado 1500 half ton. Hooked to it is a 5x10 Lowe's landscape trailer that I picked up for $625 used. On the front of this trailer, you'll see that I have a Troy belt. It is a 33-inch wide cut mower combination deck. I picked this up for $200. It needed a little bit of work, but not much. Next to it is a 21-inch Toro. It's a recycler mower, which was one that I bought brand new quite a few years ago, and I used it on my personal lawn mostly, but now it's giving me good service as part of my commercial collection here that I use. My main mower is a 2003. It's a Husqvarna. It is an RZT 4817A. Which means it's a 48-inch deck, and it originally came with a 17 horsepower Kawasaki engine. I had picked this up real dirt cheap. I picked it up for $400. Reason being was there was issues with the engine, the way it was running. It wasn't running well. The guy I bought it from had done a lot of work to the deck. He had all new spindles, all new bearings placed in the deck. He had both the hydro drives rebuilt and both pumps rebuilt. And except for the engine issue, I thought, well, $400, maybe I'll give it a chance. I'll tinker with it and see if I can figure it out. Well, unfortunately, come to find out that the Kawasaki engine was totally shot. It was just basically ran into the ground, very little service done to it, and there was just no way fixing it unless it was a total rebuild. So I was in the market for an engine. Now, over here at Harbor Freight, okay, they had these Chinese engines, these copycat motors, I guess you might call them, clones, whatever you want to call it. But it is a Predator, and it's a 708cc V-twin engine, and it was 22 horsepower when mine originally came with a 17. I thought, well, that's not too off, so I think it might work. So I paid $728 for the motor out the door and brought it home and bolted it up. And lo and behold, believe it or not, this motor actually bolted right up with no issues. The pulleys, the electric clutch, the mounting bolts, everything just lined right up with absolutely no issues. The only issue I had was with the wiring, which was kind of something I had to figure out, using the book that came with the engine, and also looking at the repair manual for the mower to find out which wires went to which. It certainly was not plug and play. I did have to cut wires and hardwire them together in order to get the engine to actually work with this mower. But it worked out fine. I had started building trimmer racks on the other side of the trailer here. I already got this one side built. I got the hooks here, and I got the hooks down here all set up. This one here is where the engine part and the handle part of the trimmer is supposed to mount, and I still have to finish that. I'm still working on that. But in the meantime, what I've done was that I had built this rack, this wood rack that's on the back of my truck, and I found some cheap hooks which are basically garage hooks for like hanging up your bicycle up in your garage and stuff. And use these in order to put my my trimmer and my blower on the sides of them. Alright, and of course, as you can see, my blower and my trimmer are both Toros. I had picked these up fairly cheap. Got these for $300, a little over $300 for the pair of them. And yes, I got them from Home Depot. Slap me if you like. But when you're working on a really tight budget, you have to get what you can get. Now this edger in here, I was kind of proud about getting. I found this on Craigslist. It was brand spanking new when I bought it. The guy that was selling it for only $80. Brand spanking new, still in the box. And when I saw that ad, I had to call him up and find out what is the story with a brand new edger. As a Craftsman edger, for $80, brand spanking new in the box. Well, come to find out, what he does is he buys damaged freight from these trucking companies that accidentally dropped a box, or the boxes got crushed, there was some damage to the whatever was inside, and the insurance claims pay off for the entire thing. And this guy goes to these companies and he picks up these dirt cheap, because the trucking companies don't want this thing. They want to get rid of it. They want it off their floor. Insurance company already paid off on it. Why do they need to keep it? So anyways, I called them up and asked them if I'd take a look at it, and come to find out that the only issue on this thing was the handle was bent. Now I know you can't probably see it, but it was on the other side, just below the lever, in the crook of the handle. You can see there's a little crack in it, but the handle was basically mangled, and that's why he was selling it dirt cheap. Now I took and I straightened the handle out. I still haven't fixed the crack yet, but it really hadn't been an issue. I've been able to use it quite a few times, edging sidewalks and driveways, and it has actually been really good to me. It works wonderful. There's absolutely no issue with the unit itself. It was just the handle. So that was a big plus for me. So that was $80. And the rest of the stuff, I got my premix can and my regular gas can, and of course I got my bagger. My bag is for the 33-inch Troy bill, which I use for a bagger. And then I got a small little blue milk crate bucket there that I keep all my odds and ends in, like string and funnels, and the pre-mixed cup where you got to measure the oil for the gas, and so on and so forth. So anyways, that's about it. That's my setup. Thanks for watching.